Hello everyone, good evening. This is Heman, Senior Research Associate at South Asia Research Institute for Minorities. Today I will be talking with Dr. Lenin Raghuvanshi about the caste discrimination in India. Dr. Lenin Raghuvanshi is the CEO and founder of the non-profit organization, the People's Vigilance Committee on Human Rights, having led a human rights movement in the Varanasi, Uttar Pradesh, India since 1996. From the beginning, Raghuvanshi was an advisor to the caste system. He refers to his higher caste Hindu upbringing as feudal. Lenin frequently contributed articles in local, national, and international magazines and online websites. His latest book, Justice, Liberty, Equality, Dalit and Independent India, highlights cases of Dalit atrocities and thrown the light on the inability of the administrative system to protect the poor and vulnerable of the Indian society. So without any further ado, let's dive into the question. So my first question is, Dr. Lenin, though we very well known you and your work, I would like to start by asking how would Lenin Raghuvanshi like to introduce himself to someone who has no idea about Lenin? Additionally, what inspired him to work to further the cause of human rights within his country for his community?
Yeah, I'm an activist, and Earth wants to fertile the lands for universal values. So that is the way to define me. And my grandfather was freedom fighter, and my grandfather was Gandhian. My father is communist, so he gave my name is Lenin. And because I'm so much believe in the Gandhi and Dr. Ambedkar, Baba Sahab, and for that reason I gave my son name is Kabir Karunik. So, so that is the idea. And because I worked with the Kailash Satyarthi, who was the Nobel Peace Laureate, and rescued a lot of bonded child labor. And I did not find a single child, single bonded labor from the upper caste community. And that made me struck. And for that reason, I started to concentrate on the elimination of the caste system in this part of the world, because which is very, very important. Because this caste system and patriarchy are creating the hegemonic masculinity. You look in your part of the world, what is happening. Pake Quran talk about the ilm, means the educations. But there is a people suffered with the hegemonic masculinity of the mind of caste and patriarchy. They started to stop the girls not to receive the education, which is again the spirit of teaching of the Quran. And here, we are more dangerous people. We created a book called as the Manusmriti, which is 2000 years before, which create a rule of lords and rule of caste system, and which is the inhuman, unscientific. And born as a upper caste person, it is our jobs to reconcile against caste system and patriarchy. So I'm doing that. So no, there is no options, and I'm working for my future generations, because it is also important to eliminate the conflicts in the future.
That's nice to know about your work and yourself. With that, my second question is, would you like to tell us about your organization? How far has your organization, the People Vigilance Committee on Human Rights, succeed or achieved its aim? And what kind of reports are published by your organization?
Yeah, we look, we are in the Wikipedia. So if you are going to Google, there's a Wikipedia page, and also there is a two website. One is the pvchr.asia and another is janmitrnyas.in. So that website describe a lot of reports and everything, and we publish many reports. But initially what we initiated, we created a dynamic PVCHR platforms to the most marginalized people to break the culture of silence. And initially, when I organized the first focus school, that time 1.5 hours, nobody talked anything. Then I started to give my story, how I am converted from the devils to the human being, the upper caste minds to a human being. And then a Muslim person told me, yes, you people are very dangerous. You created all miseries in our life. And then we started to talk. So the PVCHR initially and till today, giving very empathetic space, very democratic space where to break the culture of silence. And when you are creating, breaking the culture of silence, then you are going to fight back the impunity. So we provide the security to them. So also we create a membership, 72,000 membership. So 72,000 membership is also very important. And you look, when we talk about the new Dalit movements, I'm going to describe in your next question, and where we talk about the caste system is going to break. And we gave the foundations. We need to create a space for the unity in the diversity. Maybe we have different opinions, different castes, different religion, but we don't believe in caste system. So we are against caste system, but not the upper caste people. We are against patriarchy, but not against a man. We are against the communalism, but not against any religion. So that is the important things we brought, and we also created testimonial therapy, brief narrative therapy. We supported more than 3,000 people. And these 3,000 people received the active listening and empathy-based brief narrative therapy. And it is like a psychosocial support, legal support. And more than 278 crore rupees, Indian rupees, survivors of the Dalits, from the Dalit community, mostly Dalit community, Muslim minorities, and OBC, other backward caste people, received the compensation from the states. So that is also the way. And we also created, provided them educations, and the Musar, most marginalized Musar, selected for the Norek Fellowship, and he went to the Oslo, and he succeeded to complete his fellowship. Also, we promoted the intercaste marriage. We supporting the intercaste marriage. We to the bonded labor, and this bonded labor and the survivor become a not only the human rights defenders, they elected in the elections, in the local government, they become a politicians, they also become the staff of our organization. So that is the most important thing in our works in the brief. But if the people are going on the PVCHR website, pvchr.asia, and the Jan Mitra Nyas, JANMITRA Nyas.in. This is our public charitable trust which is supporting PVCHR. So there is all reports for many years to there. And anybody Googles to PVCHR, they are going to see a lot of reports, and also all the blog spots and our YouTubes.
We really appreciate the work that you are doing in your organization. So I have seen your interview that you have been part of European Union Visitors Program. Please share your experience and visit with us.
Yeah, it is very fantastic, and I appeal to the young people to apply for that. It is the European Union Visitor Programs. I participated in 2013, and that is giving the real knowledge about the universal values and the institution which is created after the Second World War, how to create institutions to build a pluralistic democracy and the peace. And so that is very, very important. And they provided near about 15 days visit and scholarship, fellowship, everything there, stay of the young people. So it is a good way of the European Unions. They are investing on the young people. So I appeal from your channels, please Google European Union Visitor Program and apply there. And if the people want to put in their reference, people like me, and I'm happy to give my reference to them, especially the South Asian people and people also from Pakistan.
So, while reading the World Inequality Report 2022, I came to know that India is one of those countries where rights inequality prevails. How do you see India from a human rights perspective? Where do you see it going?
You look, in the 70 years, we achieved a lot, but we are very old society. Also, your society, part of our society, culturally. And there's a caste system and patriarchy. And for that reasons, you look, India is nowadays facing a corporate fascist state, emerging corporate fascist state, because this Hindutva fascism making already made a relations with the neoliberal economic players, and both are creating the concept of culture of silence and impunity. And for that reasons, there's a big problems. Institutions are captured by that. And if you look at if a political party initiated a Bharat Jodo Yatra, what is the meaning of that? Means there is a big crisis. Already we have the crisis for 2000 years. We have the crisis after the in 1947 killing of many people on both poor people. But what we achieved in 70 years, it is also important. So that is my way of thinking. But it is also positive, because it is the real, we have a very good constitution, but the society is very undemocratic. So there is a big change in society. Society wanted to make a co-status, maintain, want to put behind again, which is not going to happen. So fight is also happening. So it is also pregnancy time for the real democracy on the grassroots level. So there is a pain, agony, happiness. So many things are happening. So many positive things are also happening. People are fighting back. And so in this way, in very soon, in 20 years, we are going to see that the realization of the preamble of the Indian Constitution on the grassroots level, and which is going to happen very soon.
So going forward with this last question, the same report indicates that the poverty, malnutrition, and inadequacy of our essential resources are widespread in the country, specifically within minority communities. So the government of India claims the local economy is growing, while the state of authorities always reluctant to approach the root causes of social crisis.
You look, I will tell you, I already described what we achieved in 70 years, it is going to backwards, because there is a fascist state. Fascist parties and fascist people are captured our power, and especially our institution. That is the crisis. And they thought only the for the elites, and they are using the religion as a tools and to give the emotions to it. And it is a way to make a fool to the people. And inequality is going to become very high, because it is a corporate fascist state. So there is a big gap between have and have nots. So inequality is going, and already we are going away from the welfare states. There is a less expenses on the Narega, there is a less expenses on the right to food schemes. There is a less expenses on the educations, less expenses on the health sector. This government is going to put more emphasis on the privatizations. Selling the properties what created by the states. So in this way, I will tell you, unemployment is increasing, malnutrition is increasing, greedy corporate system are increasing, unresponsible corporate system are increasing. So that is the biggest crisis. And for that reason, India received this increase in the malnutrition and other thing. There is no very severe malnutrition like 30 years before, but half-starving people, the concept of the half-starving people are increasing in this part of the world, especially in India, and due to their policies, because they are not believe in the welfare states. They believe in they give the only profits to few corporates, and which is very dangerous.
You know, as we are very versed about your organization, the cause that you're working on, your organization is supporting the voices of victims. How does your organization develop a trust-based relation with the victims of human rights violence seeking your help?
Look, initially when we went there, there is no trust, because they are cheated people, they are deprived people, they are exploited people. And but slowly, we work for many years, more than 25 years. Empathy, active listening is most important tools to connect with them. and especially the empathy. They don't need sympathy, and we want to break the empathy. They need the real empathy and active listening. And for that reason, what happened, the survivor are coming in our office like their own office, with the full confidence, because they also spread this knowledge to many people. And for that reason, always we map out the knowledge, attitudes, and the practice of the community where we want to work. And for that reason, we develop our tools how to connect with them. Connect is so important. So when they are coming to our office, they're without sleeper, then immediately I told, no, it is your office. Why you are keep out this sleeper out? Please use it and come in the office again. And so in this way, giving the respect, dignity and opportunity, empathy, active listening, trust on the human being from the organizations, going to create the trust. And so nowadays we are, when there is a attack on me, fake case on me, and they organize meetings like 5,000, 2,000, 6,000, 7,000 people came because they love us. So it is the whole dynamics of the love, human dignity and all. I'm going to give the one example to you, because in the testimonial therapy, we organize an honor ceremony. After Holi is a festival of color. We organize an honor ceremony of the bonded labor, release bonded labor. All perpetrators are from my caste. When all 50 stories narrated by the human rights defenders, then I came, I told, I don't believe in caste system, but I born in this caste, and sorry, they did with you, we are going to fight back, but please give the pardon to me because I born in this caste. 1 minute silence. I told, आप लोगों ने माफ नहीं किया, मतलब you are not going to give the forgiveness to me. This one, no, then we play the tricolors and all. So this is the way. This is the way. So we have many multi-layers, multi-dimensional way to connect with them. So that is the way. But nowadays we have very strong trust. They trust on us like anything.
Dr. Lenin, it is very evident in India that the caste system is very much integrated into the people of Indian society. So my question is caste practice is a secular category or religious category? Why is the caste structure so strong in India, and what are the basis of the caste-based discrimination against in the country?
We already banned the untouchability through our constitutions, but caste system is there. We did not ban the caste system, which is the reality and it is very 2,000-year-old society, 2,000-year-old system actually, and the caste system is a part of our feudal structure, which is most developed by our feudal structures. So it is in the secular way, but in the Hindu religion, especially, we wrote a book, Manusmriti, 2,000 years before, after Padni, after Buddha. And in this way, one section of our Sanatana religion, they use this Manusmriti. But the other religion also infected by this caste system because it is the feudal structures. There is no caste system supported by the Islam, in the Christianity, in the Buddhism, but in the Sikh religion. But there is also caste system, because the caste system is an old cognitive factors and cognitive weaknesses of our society. And in this way, it is very important. Every religions, every community need come together and to eliminate this caste system. So, and for that reason, but it is also half we already finished caste system through the affirmative actions, through the social movements. So also the many biased upper caste people are frustrated. So they initiated this fascist politics to capture the power through the social engineering. So it is also important to understand.
In the world of mainstream media and social media, we see every day there is a lynching, there is a mob, and many kind of incident happen in India concerning to the discrimination caste practices within India. Do you think there is an urgency to highlight and call the attention of international fora to this issue, or is it something that will gloss over or brush under the carpet?
No, we don't want to put anything in the carpet. I'm a doctor, so diagnosis is so important. And without diagnosis, there is no treatment. And you are going to hide anything, it is going to create a big problems. So we don't want to hide anything. And because we are the global world, and also the Sanatan religions talk about the Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam, whole world is a family. And for that reason, our family need to know about that. What is happening in this part of the world. And I will tell you, because every 6th person in the world is an Indian. And biggest problem is that there is no mob lynching before that. There is a big torture on the basis of the caste and the patriarchy and like that. But there is no mob lynching. You look in my city, 600 years before Kabir and Raidas, these two poets who challenged caste system, but there is no mob lynching. This mob lynching came because there is one group who brought the whole philosophy of the Hitler and Mussolini in our country. And the whole bad ideas, fascist ideas of the Hitler and Mussolini came in our country in 1925, after 1925, and that developed so much. And due to that, there is a concept of the mob lynching and the attack on the people. They want to create a culture of silence. They attack on the dissent. And we need to highlight on the global level, because we are the Sanatanis, we are the Indians who believe in the Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam. Whole world is our family. If we are not going to inform to our family, what is going to happen? If the India is not going to reform themselves, how we are going to look the good thing are going to happen in the Pakistan and Afghanistan and the Bangladesh and other part of the South Asia. So it is also important. We need to change the India. And for that reason, there are many good things are happening and we need to highlight on the global level. I'm very much agree with that, but we need the sandwiches. We need to mass-based mobilization on the grassroots level and also the international awareness and all, and create a sandwich where India is one of the best country and based on the ideology of the Shastrarth, to create a discussion and debates and the Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam and the real spirit of the constitution of our country, which is based on the universal values. So that is very important.
Dr. Raghuvanshi, will you please mind telling us about what has United Nations done or said about the caste discrimination, or what necessary actions has the UN previously taken to end the caste discrimination?
Look, there is many resolutions, there are many tussles, especially not linked with the racism. But if you look in our country, there is a phrase in Hindi, maybe Urdu speaking people to understand. काले ब्राह्मण पे और गोरे चमार पे विश्वास मत कीजिए. What is the meaning of that? Means the white black Brahmins and the white Dalit, I mean the Chamar people, don't trust on them. It means it is linked with there. And also the Mother Parvati made a prayers very long to convert her color. So color is also very important and it is a link with the caste system. So UN system need to give more emphasis, especially on the investment side, not only the political side, investment side. In all programs, development programs, they need to give special genders and the Dalit understanding. Without that, no program is going to become very successful. So that is very, very important. What the Gandhiji told, that if anything you are doing, what is going to benefit to last people of the society, and last people are the Dalits, Dalit people. So it is most important things the UN need to understand into this framework. So they need to Dalit frameworks and the gender frameworks to implement their development programs. and also taking the resolution and other thing. There is a process, so UN reporters need to work more intensively on these issues, which is very, very important.
Why do Dalits seek your assistance? And why should members of European Parliament be concerned about discrimination against minority and caste-based violence?
Yeah, because European Union understand in the Second World War, Second World War, there is a mind of hegemonic masculinity created a lot of big problems, and for that reason they understand and to work to eliminate this caste system. And European Union need to work more intensively. They need to engage the India and the different countries of the South Asia to eliminate the caste system through their multi-layers, multi-dimensionals, humanitarian developmentals programs for the resilience of this community.
Dr. Lenin, it has indeed been a bit of a long but beneficial conversation with you. Let us wish you all the best and feel free to let our watchers know if we missed anything you think you should highlight it here.
Yeah, I'm only going to tell this. If anybody want to eliminate the fascism and terrorism in South Asia, we need to eliminate the hegemonic masculinity of the mind of caste. There is no options, and for that we need to invest on it.
Thank you very much, Dr. Lenin, for taking your time out for this fruitful conversation. I'm wishing you all the best for everything that you are doing and the cause you are working on. Thank you very much for your time.